I'm on a mission against the predatory law school admission system, and I want you to join me. So first off, who am I? So my name is Diego Sarmiento. I got admission to Harvard Law School, as you can see here. I got admission to Stanford Law School and the UCLA Law School. I'm a President Truman Scholar. I'm a director of a nonprofit organization here. Like you could see, we were, on the front page of this. I got a letter written to me from the President of the United States, Joe Biden, for my work, and I'm going to attend Harvard Law School in the fall. I'm also an LSAT tutor, and I'm starting a movement against the predatory law school admission system. And I know, I make these videos about the LSAT, about, how to get into law school, about tips on taking the LSAT, and it could seem kind of simple. But if you're someone who, wants to go to law school, wants to enter the legal field, I really want you to just give me about 10 minutes of your time and really take what I'm saying seriously. So, like I was saying, the LSAT, these tips, it could seem simple and not super deep. But in all honesty, this system is very predatory, it's very dark, and it has a lot of consequences that are some of the reasons behind the biggest issues facing our world today. Like inequality, like poverty, like war, like injustice. All these things, think about it, they're caused by laws. Things like poverty, things like people not having healthcare in America, they're policy choices. And policy choices are law choices. And who affects laws? Who interprets the laws? Who argues laws? Lawyers, people in the legal field, people who understand legal knowledge and the legal world. And this is in America what law school is for. But right now, as it is, the system is set up for only the top 1% to benefit, and everyone else is getting screwed over. And why is that? Well, think about it. Who gets to go to law school? Who gets to go to the top law schools? Who gets to go to the top law schools for free? I want you to do this practice with me. So just think in your head, when you think of lawyer, what's the image that comes up in your head? Just pause and think. What is the image that comes up in the top of your head when you think of the word lawyer? It's probably not someone that looks like me. Probably not someone that looks like someone who came from a city where I grew up in, which is a Latino, low-income, working-class city. Probably, if you're watching this, when you think of the word lawyer, it probably doesn't reflect someone that looks like you either. Because right now, when we think of the word lawyer, we think of someone older, someone who's very wealthy, someone who's very put together, suit and tie, clean cut, someone who's wealthy, like I said, and someone who's whiter, someone who's maybe had family members who are attorneys, family members who went to Stanford, Yale, Harvard, Princeton. Is that you? Is that the majority of the country? Even if, we have a huge, white population, it's not just about race, it's about class as well and socioeconomic status. If you're someone who's white watching this, maybe you're a woman, or maybe you're white, but you don't have family who went to Yale or Harvard, and don't come from a family of millionaires, or don't come from a family who are Supreme Court justices or US senators. It's like what that famous comedian said. It's a big club and you ain't in it. And by you, I'm talking about myself too. I'm trying to get myself in there, but we're not in it yet. A little bit more about myself. I was one of only 100 people in the entire world last year to score a perfect 180 score on the LSAT. I was the only Latino in the world to score a perfect 180 LSAT last year. And right now, because I have this knowledge on law school admissions, because I got into Harvard, because I got into Stanford, because I got the President Truman Scholarship, which only one of 60 people in the entire world get, I understand the game. I know the game. And there's no one from my city who's Latino from my background who knows it almost this well. And I'm gonna go into these spaces and I don't wanna go alone. Because me alone, there's only so much I could do. I need people behind me. I need a movement. And that's why I'm making these videos. I wanna give you everything you need to know so that you could beat this system too, so that we could flip the legal field on its head. Because right now, the laws, they don't benefit us. They don't benefit working people. They don't benefit normal people. They benefit the top 1%. And we need to change that. And one of the first steps, one of the most powerful steps, is if watching this, you right now, you want to go to law, we need to get you into a top law school for free. So this is a deal that we're going to make. I'm going to help you get into a top law school for free through this content, but only if you agree that once you get into law school, once you become a lawyer, you don't serve the interests of the 1%. You don't continue the cycle. Of course, make your money, because we need to make our money in order for us to be able to do good in the world and to support ourselves and our families. So make your money, but don't sell out. Make that I'll help you out. I'll get you there because it helps me when you succeed. I'll get you there. But once you get to this space of the law, of not going into debt, of having real power in the world, don't sell out. Don't forget about where we came from. Don't forget about the 99%. Don't forget about the people who don't have an education, who don't have health care, who have to work multiple 9-to-5 jobs, not even 9-to-5 jobs, have to work multiple blue-collar jobs, while we're up here in our nice button-down white-collar shirts, thinking we're all great because we're attorneys, and thinking we've made it in the club, and we forget about where we came from. No. We're not going to do that. That's not going to be us. So again, what am I asking of you? I'm asking just follow my advice and I'll get you into a top law school for free. And I go over it more in depth in other videos, and I'll go over it more in depth, in future videos. So follow, like, comment, share with your lawyer friends who are pre-law. Share this video with them. And have them follow as well, because I need a movement. I need people behind me. I'm asking for your help. And by your help, the best way you could help is by taking this advice and setting yourself up to go to a law school, a top law school for free. What does this look like? Well, I'll go into it in other videos, but just to give you guys a taste, it means if you're in college right now, taking the right steps so that you could get the highest GPA you can. Why? Because we know the system is unfair and ugly, and all they care about is your GPA and LSAT. It's stupid, it's silly, but that's the reality. And because we know that, if you're in college right now, focus on your GPA. What does that mean? It means follow the rule of one. This is my best advice for anyone in college trying to get a 4.0. You choose one major that you're interested in, only one hard class per quarter per semester, and then only one job or extracurricular that you do outside of class that you're interested in. That's it, rule of one. I'll go into it more later, but do that for your GPA. If you're already done with college, your GPA is behind you, then this is what you do. You kill the LSAT. You get the highest score you could get. You study on it consistently. It doesn't have to be difficult, just 1 hour a day, but you do it consistently, and you do it for however long it takes. You know why? Because there are people out there depending on you right now. The country depends on you, the world depends on you, because we need lawyers who don't come from the normal, stereotypical lawyer background. Why? Because they're just going to continue the status quo. They're just going to continue the system as it is. They're just going to serve their own interests. We need to break this cycle, this terrible, ugly cycle of the people get into law schools are the wealthy people. They make the laws that benefit them. And then because the laws benefit them, their kids are the ones who get into law schools again. It's a vicious cycle that worsens over time. And it's only getting worse, I promise. So I need your help. With the LSAT, how are we going to do? How are you going to study? Here, I'll put the study schedule on the screen right now. Screenshot it, pause it, 1 hour a day. Follow it to a T. Do the study schedule every time before you start your studying, 1 hour a day. Look at this document on screen, pause it, review it. It's everything you need to know. I'll go into it more in depth in other videos, but just start with that 1 hour a day. 1 hour, you do a time section one day, the next day you do drilling, alternate between that. Rigorously review your mistakes, follow the principles I talk about, and that's it right there. It's a matter of time. And then once you apply early and apply broadly. Again, I'll get into this stuff later. And if you want individualized tutoring, click the link in my description. It's only $20 an hour. You pay monthly for 20 hours. You pay for 20 hours up front, $20 an hour. You get everything I know. You get individual access to me. I help you. We've helped a ton of students who come from non-traditional backgrounds get 170 pluses on the LSAT, get into Harvard Law School as well. So if you want that individual guarantee where I hold your hand, go there. But if not, all I'm asking is follow my account, follow this advice, because I need you. I need a movement. I'm not in this to be just an attorney, a normal attorney. No. I don't like the law. The law hasn't helped me. The law hasn't helped my people. I'm in this to start a movement. To really make change. One person can't do it all. I need people next to me, shoulder to shoulder, who look like me, who aren't the traditional, stereotypical lawyer, who are people of color, who are women, who are people who don't come from the wealthiest families, who don't come from Harvard parents or Yale parents, but who are willing to work hard, follow my advice, go to top law schools for free, become lawyers and make themselves good money and their families good money so they're comfortable. But then don't forget about the little guy. Don't forget about where we came from. And we make sure everyone in our country and in our world and in our city is guaranteed healthcare, is guaranteed housing, is guaranteed a life of dignity. And we need to make sure the laws reflect that. And the laws work for the 99%, not just the 1% like they do now. So I need your help again. Follow this advice, follow this account, watch my videos, especially moving forward. They're going to be a lot different. Before I tried keeping it lighthearted, tried keeping it simple, but this is too important for that. It's not light. It's not all fun and games. There's deep problems behind this system. There's so many problems around the world. We have 500,000 people sleeping without homes, or we have soon to be trillionaires. It's unbelievable. There's rampant corruption. We need attorneys who represent and serve the people. I'm not playing, I'm not joking. So please follow, like, share this video with a lawyer friend, and follow my advice, follow the LSAT advice. Do the 1 hour a day. Commit to me that. Do the 1 hour a day. You'll be able to have a career that'll help you individually make money, support your family, be respected, be proud of yourself, but then you're serving a bigger purpose too. You'll be able to change laws, interpret laws, fight for laws. I hope you take what I'm saying seriously. If you want the individual, tutoring, click the link in the description. But no matter what, I want you to join this movement with me. So, okay. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.